Hello! Welcome back to our channel.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Did you miss us? We have a special visitor today. Kaden, say hi.
Hi.
Wait, go like this.
Say hi to everybody.
What's up? He's just in the back watching YouTube like a normal kid in 2018. So our video today is going to be
A story time.
Like they're 2 years old.
Story time.
I'm gonna tell you a story time now.
We're gonna tell you guys a story. Once upon a time.
We're actually gonna be telling you guys about when we went to Rosarito, Mexico.
We went and we came back real fast.
Oh, like that.
We were like genies in a bottle.
Oh my god, it's the craziest story, you guys, but let's get started.
All right.
Go ahead.
So it was September 1st.
I still can't believe that she remembers the date. She remembers
of
everything.
2016.
Was it 2016?
Yes. 16.
Damn, that's the last time we went on vacation?
Yep.
And I want to go and get pregnant. I want to get pregnant.
She made some decisions.
I'm almost going to pop. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Then I can get skinny again.
Like Kylie Jenner. Like Kylie Jenner.
I don't got the money to pop back that fast. Okay, sorry. Let's get on with the story.
Alright.
So September 1st.
Damn.
2016.
Okay, so we were...
Wow. Okay, so we were called the Uber to give us a ride from my old apartment, which I miss.
We miss it.
Such good memories there. We called the Uber to come and pick us up, and he obviously got the location and everything, and then he came and he's like, oh, he goes, sorry, we just ate a bunch of pizza, hot Cheetos, cookies, In-N-Out. Like, I'm not even kidding. We were being badasses today.
Yeah.
Eddie's Pizza too. Do you guys like Eddie's Pizza? So good. Anyways, okay, so
let us know that we told you to go there.
let us know that we told you to go there?
No, let them know.
They're gonna be like, who's that? Anyways, so we called the Uber and the Uber came to pick us up and we got in his car and everything, and then he's like, where are you guys going? And we looked at him like, what do you mean, where are we going? We already gave you like all the information. And he's like,
Mind you, his car smelled like cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And he's like, he's like, I can't take you guys there. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't take us there? And mind you, like, our flight is, we need to get there early because you guys know, like, when you do flights, you have to get there like 2 hours ahead of time. Yeah, so I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, I can't take you. But if you want, I can take my Uber Lyft sticker off and give you guys a personal ride, and you guys just can pay me. And she looked at me like,
I thought that he was joking, so I kept looking at her like, oh, he's just joking. Like, this is like, he's not serious.
yeah. And she looked at me like, well, should we? And I'm like, fuck no. Let's go. I was like, we're cool. Let's go. We'll take my car. He's like, are you sure? He went like straight perverted status on us. We were like, yeah, no, not happening. Mm-hmm. Like, it was not the business. So
we grabbed our luggages, we got in her car, and we started driving to the airport. And we checked in. Once we got to the airport, we checked in and we started eating breakfast. We were waiting for our flight, and it was time for us to board, but they said that we didn't check in correctly. So we almost missed our flight.
Which wasn't our fault because we did check in correctly.
Yeah.
So we were like, literally the start of our little adventure was just like shitty. Like, it was like not even a good start, but we were like, whatever, like, who cares? We're on our way to San Diego. Yay.
We're gonna do this.
All right. So when we got to San Diego, what do we do? Oh, we found a shuttle to take us
downtown to the shuttle service that they have that takes you to
the border.
The border.
Yeah. So we got there, and they're like,
"Oh, we don't have the service anymore."
Yeah, like, oh, the service, you know, it just recently went down. Like, we don't have it anymore. And we're like,
what we gonna do?
What we gonna do? We know, really, we were like, okay, well, what do we do? So they're like, call an Uber to take you guys to the border. And we're like, okay, because we were really just trying to get from the border to a car rental place that was right there at the border. Like, literally could walk, and it's like 2 minutes. But we were already having like not good luck, so we were like, shoot, okay, what do we do? So we called an Uber, and we hurried up and got on the Uber. And he like freaking, I don't know, this man was crazy. He freaking like ended our trip. Long story short, he ended our trip. What was supposed to be a 20-minute drive turned into an hour because he ended our trip and then
picked somebody else up.
Yeah, and he's like, "What did I do? What did I do?" And he
opened up the Uber pool, like
so you can pick up multiples.
Yeah, multiple people, like while you're getting to your destination. So they picked somebody else up. Somebody hopped in the car. And we were like confused because we're like, what's going on? Like, and he's like, don't even worry about paying. Like, let me just drop this person off, and then we'll and then I'll drop you guys off. So an hour later, we finally got to the border, and we're trying to figure out how to cross the border.
An hour later.
Yeah, an hour later.
And then said that he wasn't going to charge us, and we still got charged.
Yes.
So stupid. Thumbs down to that guy.
Yes. But we weren't letting that ruin our day.
No, and we seriously were like on edge because everything that happened wrong. So we were like, man, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? But we were like, let's not be negative. Like, let's be serious, Sally.
So, what happened after that? Oh.
So we just needed to figure out how to get to the...
So at the border, they had this express shuttle service that crossed the border for you. They got in the shuttle service, and then they crossed the border, and they're like, they'll take you anywhere near the border just for it to be safer.
Yeah.
So we did that because we were like, everything's going wrong today, so like,
let's do one thing safe.
Yes. So they took us to the car rental. I got to the car rental, and then what happened? Oh.
So we got in the car, and we
it was this little red
It
car.
was the Mickey Mouse car.
Yeah, we nicknamed it the Mickey Mouse.
Literally looked like a little Mickey Mouse car. Like
tiny.
Almost like a little smart car. Like
a little like egg.
Yeah.
A red egg.
Yeah. So we were sitting there for like 5 minutes getting ourselves prepared. Like, yay, we're here. Yay, let's do it. Our vacation started. And then she fucking goes to turn on the car. And
the car was turned on. They turned the car on. So we're like in the car all excited. We're looking for outlets so we can like charge our phone so we can like
have the
turn the GPS on so it could take us to Ensenada. And 5 minutes after I found like the damn outlet in the Mickey Mouse, I realized that the car was stick shift.
So she looks at me and I'm like, Christina, like I know how to drive stick shift, but like I don't know how to drive stick shift.
Like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, I was like, I know. I've been taught. I've driven like a couple cars stick shift, but I'm not that great
in Mexico.
Yeah, and I'm not that great at it. And I know, like, they told us that the traffic in Mexico is crazy. So I'm like, fuck. Like, I don't know if I could do this.
So I got out of the car.
Yeah.
And the guys at the car rental were behind me. Were behind the car. And I was like, do you happen to have an automatic vehicle, sir?
And they all
started laughing because we were in the car for a good 5 minutes. And until then, we realized that the car was stick shift.
So they didn't. So we had to go. And I was like, all right.
We had to like...
It is in my hands. In my hands.
We were troopers. We're like, let's do this.
Yeah, I was like, fuck
So
it,
she
I
was
don't wanna
driving.
wait.
The Caucasian was driving. I was guiding because
And
I
you're like
understand
If
Spanish.
anybody knows how stick shift goes, you're like put in first gear, and if you're not that good, it starts like stalling, and you're like. So then we're at a light. Ow! Be nice. And then we're at a light, and the freaking car stops. Because, you know, like if you don't get out of first gear, right, it stops. So they're all honking. There's like 10 cars behind me. They're
all honking.
And I'm like, hold on.
I couldn't guide her anymore. At this point, I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, and so anyway, so that was like a trouble. I had to get used to the stick shift in the trip. But I had no choice because that's all we had. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't have a choice. I'm just going to have to, like, woman up. And what's up, Kaden? And so anyway, so then we did the GPS and... Kaden, hold on, babe. We did the GPS and the GPS ended up taking us somewhere. So we're like, okay, let's go. Let's make this long trip story, like, a little bit shorter. The GPS took us... Instead of going straight
Through the coast?
Yeah, through the coast, it took us around into, like, the country that, like...
Into, like, the actual state.
Yeah. It was, like...
Baja California.
We were lost. And then the GPS that I had paid for through my phone company, we got lost signal. Like, and we literally, you guys, we're lost.
In the middle of nowhere, and they're like, literally building a road on the road that it took us to. So we literally were like lost.
And mind you, like,
different country, we're asking.
The day was already going wrong.
The construction workers for like guidance. Like we were literally like just like.
Yeah, we had to rely on them. We were like asking them, well, she was asking them like, where do we go? How do we get there? So they ended up telling us, but we had anxiety. We were like, what the fuck? And we ended up down like a dirt road. And we freaking were like, literally, the GPS told us to go down this road. And it was like...
Turn right.
Yeah, it was straight like just houses. It was like a little like...
rancho.
Yeah, like a little community. And we thought someone was following us. And then we freaked out. And then the car's like this because we're on like a dirt road. And she's like, did you forget your driving stick shift? And I'm like, yeah. And we're all freaking out because
we're going down a mountain. And then she forgot it was stick shift, but we thought somebody was following us. So the car is like jerking, like all I could hear
really,
is
the car had
rock
to follow
bumping.
us. The car had to follow us because there was only one road.
Yeah.
It was their house too, so.
So
they're like all like, we finally get out of there, but we were already like, honestly, our anxiety was already up. Like we were already like, fuck, this day's horrible. Like we're supposed to see water. Where's the water?
Where's
There's
the
no
water?
like nothing. It was nothing that we were told like it was gonna be. So we finally got there.
Like 5 hours later after we arrived to Mexico. It was like only a 2-hour drive and it turned into 5 hours.
It was horrible.
So we finally got to Ensenada. We were so happy. We were like, vacation.
And then I had a parallel park and the car. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. The freaking car not only was stick shift and I like was a stupid stick shift car, but the freaking power steering was like bad.
Bad.
So when I was turning sharp turns, I was like this. Like I could not fucking turn this car. Like I'm not even kidding. So when I had to parallel park, I'm like, Christina, I'm gonna crash this car. Like
I was already thinking that it was gonna go on my card.
Yeah,
and
like we had to pay for a car.
Let's just enjoy this trip as much as possible because we might just not make it back.
Yeah, like literally, I don't even know how I parallel. I don't even know how I did it. I did it though. Yeah. I did it
with my help.
So we got into the hotel and we're like, okay, let's get ready. We were so hungry. We were like, let's just go eat.
Let's walk downtown because we got a hotel like right, like maybe it was like
I don't think we got it in the right area.
It was like 4 blocks away from downtown, but it was pretty close. It was close. So we're like, let's walk.
People go.
Our brave asses walked. We're like 1 block down and we realized this car rolls down his window and like gets near us and he's like staring at us.
But we didn't care at first.
But we didn't care because we were just like hungry.
Yeah.
So then he like goes around and does the same thing and stares at us. And we're like, okay, like,
it's kind of weird.
What's wrong?
So then he does it 2 more times. And by the 4th or 5th time,
yeah, we
were like, okay, why is he
this
following
isn't
us?
normal. So we're like, let's just go get the car because we're still 2 blocks away from the restaurant, and I rather like just take the car. So we went for the car. So we went for the car, and then and then we drove to a restaurant, and it was like downtown, like in an alley, but it was like there was a bunch of restaurants.
Yeah.
So we're like almost like halfway through our dinner, and there's like we sat like sort of near a window. So literally we were like maybe like a mile away from the hotel, and I see the same guy that kept stopping on the side of the road with his window rolled down, looking side to side through each window from each restaurant.
Like he was like looking for us.
Yes.
And so he found us.
We were...
But mind you, we weren't even close to the hotel, to the restaurant,
like
because we drove the car. Like we didn't... Like, we weren't close. So it was just, how did he find us? Like, he was really, like, searching.
So
she freaked the fuck out.
I freaked the fuck out.
Normally it's me, but she freaked the fuck out.
I got, like, I literally, like, my body, like, got, like, in shock mode. I was like, all right.
Yeah, it was just too
Where's
obvious
my waiter?
that he was, like,
get me my tag. And let's get the fuck out of here. We got our tag. We paid.
You know, I didn't even think that much of it, but at that point, when he found us and was like kind of following us, and you could tell, I was like, okay, like this doesn't feel right to me. And she started freaking out, and then it gave me anxiety, and I was like, okay, let's just go. Like this isn't even.
So
I don't know. It didn't seem right. Nothing seemed right for some reason. So we
got into the car. We drove back to the hotel. We were super like scared, and we're like, okay, what are we gonna do? We gotta get the heck out of here. It was like 7 p.m. so it was like the sun was already going down, and it was getting dark. So we're like, we can't go back like to the border to San Diego, because we have to take the car back, and by then the car rental was like closed. So we're like, we have to spend the night here. We're gonna leave early morning. And it was like
maybe we were a little bit dramatic, because we're dramatic people in general, but like I don't know, like something did not seem right. And I know many people go to Rosarito, like
all the time. So and I always go to Mexico, like I never have any issues, but that time literally was like
like something didn't seem right.
Was wrong.
And we were like, do we go with our gut, or do we stay here tomorrow and then just like not have like...
No, the whole trip we were not listening to our gut feeling. And it turned out like really bad. So we stayed the night, and we woke up like super early, like 5 in the morning, and we're like, okay, let's go. We checked out. We left. We turned on the GPS, and everything was fine.
Yeah, everything was fine. The next day, it took us down the
internet worked on our phones. It took us down the coast.
Check it out.
And we got to TJ. And then we're trying to figure out where the car rental place was. GPS took us straight to the border. And then what happened?
It took us straight to the border, and then it was supposed to take us to the car rental place, but it ended up taking us to the car rental place. So we ended up at the border, and we had to hurry up and try to like figure out how to get away from the border. So the guy that sells stuff at the end told us, you guys have to reverse. Mind you, this is a freeway. So we had to reverse on the freeway, and the cop had told Christina, like, who taught her how to drive? You guys are not supposed to be reversing on the freeway. Like, he was so pissed, and I felt so stupid. I'm sitting there trapped there, like,
to say, because I was a Spanish speaker, so I'm like, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. We're really lost. Like, just please let us go.
Yes, and so he let us go, so we got to the car rental place.
I was already thinking I was gonna have to pull out some cash to
have him let us fucking go.
Because you know how it works over there. So
we freaking finally got to the car rental place, but it literally took us an arm and a leg. If we did this whole story for you guys, like step by step, you guys would think this story's forever. Like, But the GPS took us all different places. Like, it wasn't taking us to the right places.
We took a tour in TJ. Let's just say that.
And mind you, I'm still driving stick shift. Don't even know how to really drive stick shift. I'm like, and everyone's honking at me the whole time. And I'm like, fuck, sorry, my bad.
So we finally returned the car, and we walked to the airport. It was just like right by the airport, so we just walked there. We're like, we ain't getting in no more car.
Not the airport, the border. Oh no, the airport.
We walked to the airport because they
right.
had a shuttle service.
Yeah, you're
shuttle
right.
services there to take you to the border.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So what we did was we waited for the shuttle service. We got in, and they took us to the border, but you had to walk the border. Like,
somebody could have easily like taken advantage because we trusted everything that people said.
Everyone.
We had no choice. We were like trying to figure out. We didn't plan very well, obviously, and we'll never do that again. So we got to the border, blah blah blah. We got through the hour line, and then I didn't have my passport because like all our friends told us, oh, like it's fine, they'll let you back in with your marriage license, with your license, and you'll be fine.
Some sort of like proof that you are from the U.S.
Yeah, so I get up there and the guy's like, he's like, what in the world? Like, what made you think? He was being so rude to me. He's like, what made you think that it was okay? Like, your marriage license is shit to me. He's like, it doesn't even matter. Your license is shit. Like, I need a passport. And I'm staring at him like, I just want to get back. It's been a long day. Like,
I had gone first through the line, so I was just standing there waiting for Nicole to come out, like, through the door. And it took, like, a good 10 minutes, so I was like, okay, what's going on? Like, I couldn't see what was going on. And then
so he finally let me through, but he was being so rude. He's like, don't ever do that again. Next time you better have a passport. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I was trying to be, like, all nice, but really inside my mind, I'm like,
He closed the door.
yeah, she closed the door.
So
we got back. Okay. But I'm telling you guys, if we would have told you like step by step.
We finally got dropped off after
and then we went and
we crossed the border. We got onto another shuttle, and we sat down on a bench, and we were like, finally.
Yeah, we were so happy. And then we went and partied, and then we were fine.
San Diego. We'll do it. We'll go there.
Yeah, we're gonna go again, and we'll vlog it. We went to Gaslamp District. For any of you guys that don't know where to go in San Diego, that is the place to go. They always have like, if you're a girl, you can probably get in for free anywhere. Super fun, super chill, super like, oh, I had like the best time over there. But
yes.
Our trip to Mexico for the day did not go well, but we are gonna do another one soon. But
yes,
we'll have it planned out better this time. Last time was a little messy, but
yes, it was a bumpy.
You live and you learn. But that's our story time, you guys. And I don't know, it was crazy, but maybe
let us know if you want to hear more story times. We have a lot more.
Yeah, we do. We're psychos. We got issues. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and do the little ding 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 on the side of the subscribe so you can see when we make new videos.
Get notifications.
Yes. Come say bye, Kaden.
Bye.
Say bye.